Okay. Oh man, I hope everybody's feeling good this morning. My name's Haziq Ali.
Good morning.
Now's a good time to check in, rep your city.
Good morning.
We want to know what kind of business you have and how you help out the world. You know what I mean? You heard me say it before, I'll say it again. I think entrepreneurs are the best people on the planet, and we just here to help you get a little bit better every morning. Sometimes it's skill set, sometimes it's mindset, sometimes it's heart set, but regardless, we're here to help you grow, like further, faster, with less effort, you know? And I take you through a lot of my journeys. Hopefully you can learn something from it, but at the least, what we're here to do is help you consistently and religiously work on your growth, work on your improvement, work on the fact that every day, if we get just a little bit smarter, then we can go further faster without working harder. Does that make sense to somebody out there? What it is, Terrence? Hope you're feeling good, my brother. Oh yeah, Terra Loft Consulting is in the house. Let them know you here. What's up, Taylor? Yeah, good morning, Queen. My man Trey Brown is in the house. Make sure you share the training. Let them know we in here. My man John Gomez, let's get it. Let's get it. Vita Lachey checking in. That means the YouTube gang is in the house. That means we starting to get this thing cracking. We got a party flowing. Mindset, skill set, and heart set, y'all. Taisha, I knew you would be here, Queen. You up early like me. My man Arsenio is in the house. What's up, Arsenio? Did you do that homework? Did you knock that out? My man Rohan is in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Brother Kerman, strength and honor. Strength and honor, my brother. Man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I'm just doing my portion like you are, my brother. What's happening, Big Dennis? Let's go, D-Money. Let's grow. Okay, Empress Muhammad is in the house. I love that. Man, Emperor me. You know what I mean? Emperor. That's a word we don't use enough. Coach Don Lamar. What's cracking, Emperor? You know what I mean? My man Jay Coop is in the house. Man, it's so good to see you, Mr. Cooper. I can't wait to chop it up with you and your son, man. Y'all don't even know who this is. If you've ever seen that penny hoarder article on going from the 500s to the 800s, that's James Cooper right there. My man Flono is in the building. Let's go, Flono. Let's go. Let's go. My man Avery Shaw is in the house. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let them know what kind of business you have. Let them know how it is you help the planet. Share this training for me, Jamal. Throw this thing in the messenger groups and all of that. If you're a member of any Facebook groups, let's get it. All right. Because y'all ain't here for my DJing. You know what I mean? Hold up. Let's get it. I'm going to call in on this live line. For those that don't know, the reason we're able to reach so many people is because we on the line.
You have something special.
We on Facebook.
Hello, this is Les
We
Brown,
on YouTube.
And you're in the right place at the right time.
All at the same damn time.
Bring the millionaire out of you. Just hold on.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Please enter your.
Last night, something crazy happened with
Thank you.
Hold up.
Please announce yourself.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
Okay, good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you're feeling good. Welcome to the morning show that's all about you growing. This is a morning show all about growth. You know what I mean? And we call it Good Morning Millionaire because what I try and do is walk you down the same pathway I took from being homeless. Hopefully you don't have to start off from there. You know what I mean? To having a multi-million-dollar net worth. And we're just getting started. Like, I just really feel like you don't need no salary cap when all these people out here got problems. All entrepreneurs do is solve problems for each other. You know what I mean? I was telling it the other day. I was talking about how, you know, if I'm selling mink coats, then I'm going to go broke if I'm trying to sell them on the beach because mink coats help keep people warm and nobody has that problem on the beach. You know what I mean? We talk about this personnel file, but maybe we should call it a problems file because You need to be keeping track of the problems that your prospects are experiencing, because that is how they provide you with the pathway to profit. You get what I mean? That's like a little alliteration for you. Huh? What's up, Ebony? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, me too, Kermit. I'm gonna have him redo it and actually say my name, so people don't think I just took some audio from something else and am using it. Felicia's in the house. What up? Allie's up in here. Yeah, let's go, Mark. Let's go, Mark. And then check in with him, man. Check in with Quenisha. Check in with Desire. Even though I see them showing up, though. Check in with Emery Nicole. Let's get it. Let's get it. Whoever this is in the Facebook group, we love you too. We just can't see your name because you haven't allowed them to share your name. Or you can come to YouTube, or you can come to the We Are Millionaire Minded page, or you can come to my own timeline. But I just want to say good morning, millionaires, to everybody that's in the house. Make sure you join the text message system if you haven't yet. As a matter of fact, we got a new newsletter about to drop, so make sure you join wearemillionaireminded.com. But enough of the shameless promotion. Today, we're talking about 9 confidence builders that any entrepreneur can use. We all know that every morning we talk about skill, mindset, skill set, and heart set, right? We do this every single morning. But today, we're going to focus a little bit on mindset, this silverback gorilla mindset, right, that you got to have. And I know that might not be as attractive to the ladies out there. You're like, why would I want to be a silverback gorilla? You know what I mean? But it's just a metaphor. It's just a sort of like imagery for you to utilize to realize that at the end of the day, it's all mental. Having a higher level of confidence can do wonders for your life. I'm talking about your physical appearance changes. The more confident you are, right? I'm talking about your sleeping patterns change. The more confident you are. It is proven that people who have a lot of confidence are more successful. They're more healthy, right? They have a more fulfilling life, which is where we bring in the heart set part. So what I got for you, I can't belabor the point because we got 9 of these to get through, and we got to be out of here by 8 o'clock, right? So I'm going to give them to you real quick. I want to challenge you to pick out one that you're going to use. You don't have to worry about trying to use all of them, right? You got to, that's what I'm talking about, Cassandra. Let's go. You want to, you don't have to use all 9 of them, but I do want to encourage you to pick out one that can help you change your life. If you've never joined us before, mark it down in your notes. We are Millionaire Minded on YouTube. We are Millionaire Minded. If I can go from homeless to millionaire, I guarantee you can. You know what I mean? We are Millionaire Minded is what you got to believe. Check this out. Here's number 1. Give me a number 1 and a share. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, Kentata. We sent out your 90-day planner yesterday. Everybody who ordered yesterday, your planners are in the mail. You know what I mean? You're going to have it by October 1st. If you didn't order one yet, you can get one from the website. Our 90-day map. Our 90-day map. Just master one of them, Dennis. You hear me? All right, here's the first one, y'all. And this is always going to come up in any training we do about charisma or confidence because it is so overdone in today's society. Millionaires, stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to other people. One of the most effective self-confidence building techniques that will immediately improve your confidence is when you stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy, you always hear people say, but comparison is also the thief of confidence. In reality, you only see a small person of how that you only see a small slice of how that person really is. Stop comparing yourself. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody feels differently. Everybody learns differently. Everybody sees things differently. You're the only person on this freaking planet with your ability. Somebody give me that in the comments. I am the only person on this planet with my ability. You want to write that down. I am the only person on this planet with my ability. It might not be some sort of superhuman power you possess, but the possibilities in you And the way you do things will be endless. You hear me? They'll be different to everybody else. No two fingerprints are the same. You got to remember that, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, man, this will change everything for you if you get it. Because when you compare yourself to other people, you tend to compare yourself to the one person that you believe has it best in life. But if you were to get into their, if you were to go behind that curtain, I guarantee you, you'd keep your own problems. This is not a good way to assess yourself. You hear what I'm saying? Worry about what it takes to be someone that you like. If you're going to compare yourself, don't compare yourself to their results. Compare yourself to their process. I dare you. That's my challenge to you today. Don't compare yourself to their results. If you want to be all big and bad, compare yourself to the process they went through. Compare yourself to their ability to suffer. Compare yourself to their ability to translate the pain into progress. Compare that. How are you going to compare your fruit and not compare your root? Huh? You would be shocked at how much happier people who like themselves are than people who don't. You hear what I'm saying to you? You would be shocked. That's why we have to be careful to not hold people to standards that we don't hold ourselves to. Because what happens is you stop liking yourself. You stop respecting yourself. Because if you're saying this is how people should be and you aren't that, you think your subconscious ain't taking note? You think your heart doesn't notice that? And now when you're looking in the mirror, you're looking at somebody who doesn't love themselves, who doesn't respect themselves, because you don't practice what you preach. All right, here's number 2, y'all. Here's number 2. And don't get me wrong, we're all a work in progress. Don't you start beating yourself up. Don't you start beating yourself up. But knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Y'all remember that? No? Okay. We're moving right along. Here's number 2. Always make eye contact, because I'm giving you little techniques. I'm giving you little techniques today. Always make eye contact. Most people are incredibly afraid of how other people will judge them in a multitude of different situations. Millionaires, by making eye contact, you tell yourself you are worthy. By making eye contact, you tell yourself you are unafraid. By making eye contact, you tell yourself you are confident. You also send the same message to whoever you're looking at. A little trick that I use when I'm on stage, I look at something in the back of the room, right? Because they can't see what I'm really looking at. Now it looks like I'm involved in the whole room. But really, I might be scared to death, right? I might really want it real bad and therefore get a little nervous. Ain't nothing wrong with getting nervous. It just means you want it real bad, right? It just means you really have a hunger. Ain't nothing wrong with getting nervous, but I find little tricks. If I'm talking to somebody one-on-one, then what I'll do is I'll find a little spot right around here, right? So I'm not really looking in their eyes, but it seems like I am. You get what I mean? Because it's like I'm looking between their eyebrows. This is less intimidating to you because you're not looking directly into their eyes, but from where they're standing, it looks like you actually are. Just make sure you ain't staring too hard and then you make it all weird for yourself. You know what I mean? And make it weird for them, because this might intimidate the person you're conversing with, and it defeats the purpose of lowering room for judgment. Now, in the beginning, you're going to have to force yourself to do this. Most people have to. Maybe you're just gifted in this area, but most people have to force themselves to do it before it becomes a habit. However, you'll find that once you get into the habit of making good eye contact, you'll naturally feel more confident in all situations. Here's number 3. Exercise and healthy eating. Exercise and healthy eating. Somebody give me this one. Exercise and healthy eating. Yeah, I got to tell you, Taylor, a lot of ladies are better at eye contact than us men. I noticed that. A lot of ladies are a lot more confident with this. What's up, Yahura? A lot of ladies are way more confident at this. Appreciate that, Kermit. Kermit filled me on the G.I. Joe. A lot of ladies are a little bit better at this than the fellas, but that's because y'all are used to like wrapping us around your fingers and all of that. You know what I mean, Taylor? That's how y'all do it. Y'all look us in the eyes and just melt us. You know what I mean? Yeah. But fellas, we got to work on that too. Some dudes are good at it, I'm sure. Some dudes are good at it. It was something I had to work at because where I found myself when I was beginning this journey of personal development, I didn't have the highest self-esteem. I can't wait on my therapy session later this morning. You know, therapy, Kendrick Lamar voice. Okay, here's number 3. Exercise and healthy eating. Exercise and healthy eating. Appearance is the number 1 cause, y'all, for low self-esteem around the world. Appearance is the number 1 cause for low self-esteem around the world. You know, in a lot of cultures, skin whitening cream has become $1 billion industry because people who have a lot of melanin, like me, are being conditioned by the world to think that light and bright is always right. You know what I mean? But it ain't just us. I mean, you know, a lot of ladies feel like they got to be blonde and stuff like that. Appearance is the number 1 cause for low self-esteem. So there's 2 things you got to do, right? You have to guard your eyes and your ears from this conditioning that makes you feel like you're not enough. And then you got to exercise, fool. You got to exercise. You got to eat better. Improving your physical appearance can do wonders for your confidence. It's like a miracle. Because if you do it without the surgery, you know, if you do it where you're using your, you know, and I could go into like all kinds of personal stories about this, right? But I'm not going to go there. But suffice it to say that like I've seen examples of people who do it with sweat equity, and it changes the way they look at themselves. It changes the way that they operate in the world because you carved yourself out of that. You made a decision. Hey, I had hit during the quarantine about 215 pounds. You know what I mean? I lost about 30 pounds because I was like, man, hell nah. Hell nah. I put on a sweater around the holidays and it's like these love handles and stuff was starting to pop. And I'm not saying there ain't nothing wrong with being, you know, a little chunky monkey. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you feel good like that, then do it. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying to you is that you know if you feel good that way or if you don't. You know, and I'm not talking about not loving your body the way it is. I'm talking about the fact that some of us are debating about vaccines and stuff, but, you know, what about all the other stuff we put in our body? What about all the other stuff that we smoking, drinking? You know what I mean? I remember Juicy J came up talking about, man, this vaccine. And his hit song was called Sipping on Some Scissor. It's like, this way you draw the line, Juice? This way you draw the line, Juicy? Do I call you Juice? Do I call you Juicy? All I'm saying, man, is that exercise of any kind will release endorphins, what they call endorphins. These are chemicals that are released by the brain during exercise that enhances your feel-good vibes. It enhances your good mood. It sends this pleasurable feeling throughout your body. Sometimes when we feeling stressed, we go for the, you know, the fruit roll-ups when we need to go for some push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Got a little freestyle for you. And then when you exercise and you feel good, you smile more. You smile more because you, and then your lady, like my lady was like, man, it's so obvious you've been working out. Like, come in, boy. You know what I mean? And then what that do? That make me want to work out more. You know what I'm saying? Too much information. All right, give me a number 4 if you're ready for number 4. Give me a number 4 if you're ready for number 4. You love that song, Mark. Sipping on some scissor. Yeah, Whole Foods, Yvette. Whole Foods. Kermit like he touched 215 in the 8th grade. You tripping, bruh. You probably hold it different than me. I'm a slim dude, man. I can't be doing it. I can't be doing it. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, Alan. You feel me, bro. You feel me. I appreciate that. Thank you for the share, Taisha. That's what I always say. Don't share it till you're sure it's going to be good, because some mornings I suck. You know what I mean? All right, here's number 4, y'all. Dress sharp. Dress a little bit sharper. Again, you know, I'm a work in progress. You know, sometimes you need somebody to come along in your life and be like, yo, that outfit right there was incredible in 2010. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to admit to yourself, you can put a little more intention into this thing. And what that does is it builds your confidence. You ever heard the saying, when you look good, you feel good? When you look good, you feel good? Man, there's a lot of truth to that one. There's a lot of truth. And when you dress better, it has this positive psychological effect. One of my OGs said that when you're feeling the worst, that's when you need to dress the best. Never let them see you sweat. You know what I mean? Some of the ladies call it retail therapy. You know what I mean? And they go and wear the store out because they ain't feeling dope, right? Or maybe they just want to feel better. Now, I ain't saying you want to get addicted to retail, like Kanye say, single black female addicted to retail. Y'all know that one? I'm not saying go overboard, but what I am saying is that you're going to feel changes in the way you carry yourself, which enhances your level of comfort in every situation. Dressing sharp is an easy hack and an immediate way to increase that confidence. This has been studied and this has been proven. This is social science. This ain't Hazi. Here's number 5. Compliment people more. Compliment people more. Whatever, Allie. Compliment other people more, right? Compliment other people more. What do I mean by that? I mean, we kind of talked about this yesterday. When you can see greatness in other people, it makes it easier for you to see it in yourself. Get in the mindset of thinking positive. Getting in the mindset of seeing the greatness and the good in other people allows you to compliment their strong points. So how's this going to help you boost your self-esteem? How's this going to help you boost your confidence? Well, when you compliment other people, you're 10 times more likely to get a sincere compliment in return. No, you didn't, Taisha. No, he didn't say addicted to weed smell. Oh my God. No, he said single black female addicted to retail. Because he was like, he was just talking about we all self-conscious. I'm just the first to admit it, you know? No. So what we're saying here is that when you compliment other people, you're 10 times more likely to get a compliment in return. This will reinforce your strong points. This will push your positive characteristics to the forefront of your self-assurance, to the forefront of your mind. Go easy on the compliments, though, right? You don't want to come across like a groupie. That's not what we're saying. But we're saying when you give genuine compliments, you'll receive genuine compliments. You must be the person you've never had the courage to be. You get me? And gradually, you'll discover that you are that person. But until you can see this clearly, you got to pretend. You got to invent. Paulo Coelho said that. That's the cat that wrote. Who knows what Paulo Coelho wrote? Paulocoelho. Who knows what he wrote? I ain't even going to tell y'all. All right, here's number 6. You want to boost your confidence? Help the less fortunate. Help the less fortunate. Help the less fortunate, y'all. Check this out. One of the easiest ways you can feel better about yourself is to help somebody who's doing even worse. Y'all ever heard the saying, it's like, I felt bad about having no shoes until I met the man who had no feet. Y'all ever heard that one before? Y'all ever heard that one before? This is hack number 6 I got for you. This might seem counterproductive to your happiness, right? Because you like, I thought environment was stronger than willpower, Hazik. You telling me to be in an environment of people who are jacked up. All I'm saying is that helping the less fortunate is one of the most empowering feelings in the world. It's one of the most empowering feelings in the world. People who do community service often have incredibly high self-esteem. They have incredibly high self-confidence. They have this incredible outlook on life. And as a weird counterintuitive paradox, people who focus completely on themselves are usually miserable. They're usually miserable. I mean, what a miserable life. Think about it, man. It's complete focus on yourself that'll have you okay with something like suicide because you're not thinking about nobody else that needs your ass. Just think about that. I know that's a real bare bones example, but I just want you to think about that. When you go and help someone who's less fortunate, how can you still feel worthless? When you help somebody else who's less fortunate, how can you still miss the kind of impact you can have on the world? Think about that, y'all. Think about that. All right, check this out, y'all. Give me a number 7 in the share. I got 3 more for you. I appreciate that, Mark. That's right. That's right, Shanrika. You win a 90-day map, Queen. Paulo Coelho wrote The Alchemist. You win a 90-day map. You know, fourth quarter is starting. We split the year into 4 different 90-day passages. You just won a 90-day massive action planner. You just won a 90-day massive action planner. So make sure you inbox me your address and I'm going to get it to you. You just won a 90-day massive action planner, Queen. The Alchemist is exactly right. The Alchemist is exactly right. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, here's number 7. You welcome, Queen. You welcome. You welcome. You welcome. Yeah, congratulate her. Congratulate her. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's number 7. Face your fears and don't fear failure. Face your fears and don't fear failure. Face your fears. Stop running from your demons and face them. You know, my therapist is having me write this long letter to somebody who's very close to me in my life or well, I won't even go there. But I've been running from certain demons like my whole life, you know, swearing I'm escaping them, but nah, man, God will never fail you, but there will be a retest and you're going to keep on living the same patterns, right? Unless you decide to face them things. This is a huge reason for low levels of confidence in millions of people. We focus so much on the negative emotions from the past. Every negative emotion you feel is tied to some person, some place, or something from the past. You hear me? Every negative emotion you feel is tied to some event, and then what you're doing is you're seeing that event replaying itself. You're picking out the pieces of your present that tie into the thing from the past. You hear what I'm saying? This is why therapy is so important. You can't keep pushing. I said this last week, right? But you can't keep pushing print. There's a typo on the page. And then thinking by erasing the typo on the page, when you push print again, you're going to get a different. You got to go back to the screen. They used to call it a word processor. You got to process that thing different, right? You got to get rid of the typo on the actual screen. Our fears have such incredible control over us. We find ourselves saying, hey, man, that's way beyond me. I'm not on that level. You know, sometimes we find it when we are about to jump into a new situation. Sometimes we find it rear its head when, you know, like right now we have an item, you know, that we sell in our financial services company where the whole price changes on Friday. I can't wait to see how it affects certain people's psychological makeup. Some people are going to give up and say, I can't even sell nothing at that price. I do not deserve that. I don't deserve to make that kind of money, right? I don't deserve to, but I'm telling you, once you get over that mental hump, once you realize it takes the same amount of energy to make, you know, 100,000 a year as it does to make $1 million. Soon as you realize that it takes the same amount of energy to make $1 million as it does to make 40 million, right? That's why I'm training myself every day, because I clearly don't quite believe it yet. But I'm going to keep on saying the affirmations until my heart receives it, right? Until my subconscious mind receives it. That's why we're conditioning ourselves every day, because nobody's using their second best ideas. We're all using the best we got. Therefore, we got to stop thinking we smart and start thinking. Millionaires, when we fear something, we feel weak. That's not the same as feeling confident, right? What we're saying is that you got to face your fears. You got to do the things that yesterday we called it exposure therapy. Everybody in life fails a bunch of times. A couple of failures do not define your life. But the trick is you think that failure is the opposite of greatness when really it's a step towards it. Let me tell you what's the opposite of greatness. Good enough. Somebody give me that in the comments. Good enough is the opposite of great. Good and great are mortal enemies. But I'm going to tell you the thing that stops you from making $50,000 a month. It's the fact that you're comfortable making $5,000 a month. You're scared of the next level. Admit it. So you can do something about it. Here's number 8, y'all. Carry confidence with you. What do I mean by that? Carry it with you, not just on your shoulders. What I mean by is you shouldn't be trying to look like you're trying to be confident and stressing about how you come across all the time. Just bring it with you. Just be. Here's a bunch of ways you can exude confidence physically. You can speak clearly with a reasonable volume. You can be conscious of your posture. You hear me? You can not cross your arms because this shows insecurity a lot of times. You can use your hands to explain things because that naturally makes you feel bigger and larger than you know what I mean? You talking with you. This helps you draw a crowd and a vivid picture of your explanations. Here's the last one I got for you because by my clock, it's time to get to our affirmations. I hope somebody new tries affirmations this morning. I hope you do. You can join the text message system and you'll always get the number. Here's the affirmation line. I'm going to give you number 9 while you start to call in. But some people call this fake it until you make it. I'm going to give you a different way to put it. Put it in the comments, somebody. Faith it until you make it. Faith it. I'm talking about faith, the opposite of fear, right? Faith it until you make it. Faith it until you make it. Mark 11:24. It's like, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it and it'll be yours. So what am I saying? I'm saying faith it until you make it. In the biggest book about entrepreneurship ever written, it says, whatever you ask in prayer, believe you've received it and it'll be yours. Don't take my word for it. Mark 11:24. What I'm saying is faith it till you make it. I got another one for you to look up. John 10:34. I ain't going to tell you what that one says. Just look it up for yourself. John 10:34. Go Google it. Go Google it. What I'm saying is faith it until you make it. This is very applicable, y'all. You find yourself where you feel vulnerable, you don't feel confident. How many of y'all done snuck into a concert before? Let me tell you how you did it. You pretended you belonged there. Huh, ladies? I know some of y'all done snuck in some concerts. We ain't judging. But all I'm saying is use the characteristics. It is easier to act your way into feeling a certain way than it is to feel your way into acting a certain way. Look for a role model in the moment and then just be like them. Somebody you look at is confident and charismatic. Maybe it's a character. Maybe it's a movie star. Maybe it's somebody you done felt comfortable around before. My homegirl, Shalonda, where's Shalonda at? She got this thing where she's able to give herself some of the best game she ever gave herself by just imagining what I would say in a situation, right? Maybe she sees me as confident. I guarantee you I'm not confident all the time. I guarantee you that I have many frailties, many imperfections. I'm hella defensive. You know what I mean? Somebody say something wild to me and then I'll be like, don't come for me if I ain't send for you. You know what I mean? I got issues, man. But check it out. She's able to see the confident part of me, or the part of me where I am good at this particular thing. And then she's able to conjure that up when she needs a little of that vibration. I'm just saying, this is a useful technique. And Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about building his board of directors. All right, we out of here, man. We out of here. Right? You know what I'm saying, Mark? Yeah, sure. All right. These are habits that will make success inevitable, y'all. I hope y'all got something out of this. All right, it's affirmation time. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. Say it like you mean it. Shalonda, no, I ain't lying. Say it like you mean it, y'all. Woo! You better talk that talk. You better talk that talk, Vita Lachey. All right, it's affirmation time. It's affirmation time. Let's get it. Repeat after me, millionaires. If you're wondering why the video cuts off when we do affirmations, it's because we're doing it on the phone line. That's why. We just started off here. All right, but call in. Just do it. Just try it, y'all. Repetition is the father of mastery and the mother of belief. Here we go. I am so happy and grateful